Hey guys, it's Jem here with the Divine Feminine Energy. As always, this is a general read, so make sure you watch both Divine Feminine and Masculine to make sure you take what resonates, as we have both energies in us. Head, heart, space, and then we will obviously finish off with a soul message. So, hope everyone's well. Let's get into it. Okay. Interesting. Right. So first card out, we have the Four of Pentacles. So, right. I feel like the feminines have been making really great progress. I feel like they've been working hard, they've been doing their thing, but I feel like a few of you are sitting in a space where you're a little bit scared. A little bit scared to kind of share like what you've been doing. Okay, so whether that's like physically a business or a project or whatever, or just your feelings, I feel like this is also a little bit of fear around speaking your truth, playing your cards close to your chest. Maybe you're in a little bit of a stage where you know, being a bit closed off and cold because you're afraid of like the response. You know, so whatever it is, feminines, that you've been desiring to do, like whether it's speaking to your masculine or applying for a job or asking for a pay rise, or, you know, like you've been working hard and you've been really rewarded for it, but now you need to kind of open yourself up as well. You can't keep everything in your, like, within. So like I said, physically you've done well, and this is in the 3D world. So whatever you've got playing like within you, whatever you feel like you want to express and want to share with the world, you know, this is kind of it. Like, this is the time to not really play your cards close to your chest, because you have like the high priestess. So this is like, you know, divine feminine, like creative, like listen to your intuition. You know, what's it telling you? Like in the physical world, yeah, it might look safe to hold everything close and not open up. But high priestess, like your intuition, your soul is saying, no, like it's safe for us to do this. Because this is who we are as an essence. We are divine feminine. We are creative. We are intuitive. We are soft. We are sensual. You don't need to shut yourself down from who you are, feminine. This is the work you've been doing. You've been working so hard to get to this place of being healed and independent and feeling good and following your soul and your heart. And you've been doing it. And now all of a sudden you've like hit the brakes because you're afraid. But high priestess is like, no, I'm complete surrender. I trust that this will work out for me. I trust that I don't need to hold on to control. I trust that I can just lean into the universe and it's got my back. I trust that I can just dive into this water and be, you know, it'll be safe. Okay, so, you know, under the moon, this is kind of that, yeah, like that desire, that sensuality, that feminine soft energy. So feminines, yeah, just, you need to come out of that control, obsessive, fearful kind of mindset and really step back into this high priestess energy. I just feel like we've lost our way a little bit over the last week, okay? I just feel like we've got a bit sidetracked. Collectively, this could be energetically, this could be your own stuff. Maybe something has happened in your life and it's triggered you and it's teetered you off course, but you are this high priestess, okay? That energy is still there. You haven't forgotten who you are as a soul essence. You've just kind of been shifted off course, okay? So there's no need to block yourself back off and be fearful and hold everything back close to your chest. Keep open, keep receiving, keep trusting yourself, keep following the guidance, okay? Because then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning in the 3D. Now, we've just had spring equinox. We had a new moon last week. So this is all that new abundant 3D beginning, okay? It's in the air. But again, I feel like there's this energy, and then we've got this backed by the Tower, mind you. So what I feel like here is that there's been a cycle come up. There's been something happen. The new moon has surfaced something, and like even with this high priestess energy, you've got the new moon in the background here, or that crescent moon. But intuitively, you're fine. you can still go forward, but you know something's up, okay? The moon has triggered some insecurities. It's triggered some reason to become fearful again and close yourself off and not be open and receptive. But there's still that there's still this new beginning ready. Like, it's still here. It's still waiting. It's still ready to manifest. It's still ready to be taken advantage of. But like I said, we do have the Tower. So I do feel like there is something that has been triggered that just needs to kind of crumble. And like I said, with the new moon and the equinox, that's obviously clearing old out so that we can welcome the new. But just be mindful that there is this new beginning in the 3D, the abundance, joy, security, stability, okay? The high priestess knows, step into the universal flow, let it fall. Don't be afraid of it. Let this crumble. This is only stuff that is not serving you, okay? This isn't the end of the world. This is you now having to trust yourself, the trust that whatever's falling away is for the highest good, and know that it's only creating space for something more, okay? So I know it is difficult because the unknown can be very scary, but if you try to hold on to everything that you have, which is what this Four of Pentacles energy is, holding on to it just because it's familiar and comfortable and feels safe is only blocking space for this new beginning, okay? So, bit of a complex week for you here, feminines, but know that, as always, something has to move for something new to come in, okay? The Tower isn't always deemed like the end of the world, okay? This is as simple as a behavior. This is as simple as a job or a relationship, okay? This doesn't necessarily mean that letting it fall means it's over. It just means letting it fall is clearing out the old, stuck, negative, unfulfilling energy around it and allowing space for healing and rebuilding on a stronger foundation, okay? The Tower isn't scary. And like I said, this new beginning is a stable foundation. It's the Pentacle energy. It's earthy, it's grounded, it's strong. So again, this is up to you. Ultimately, you go into your priestess energy and you completely surrender. You let the Tower fall and you welcome in the new, or you can keep holding on and not letting go and being afraid. But we all know that eventually the universe is going to come kick us up the ass for it. Okay, so look, this week is about surrender. Let it fall, go through the grief, go through the tears, go through whatever you need to go through, but you know in your soul, this is okay, okay? You will get through it. It's not the end of anything, right? So let's go with the headspace. Okay, feeling alone. So this is like 5 of Pence. So the head is very much, again, it's fearful. It feels lonely. It feels like there's just a never-ending road. There's just no light at the end of the tunnel. But that's because you have the light. You have the light to get to the light. Okay? So, again, the biggest thing for you this week, feminines, is kind of surrender, but also use your tools. Use your tools to help you keep your mindset in check. Yes, you might feel alone. You might feel afraid. You might be revisiting the tears of the past where, someone hurt you, someone deceived you, someone upset you. But just know that, again, this is just old behavior, beliefs, old patternings that need to fall away. So just, like I said, use your tools to keep your mind sort of, feeling supported here. And then the heart space for this week, we have shine. Okay, so this is very much, again, like opening your heart. Your heart is just shining, really. Like I said, I feel like this is a lot of old 3D ego mind behavior that is sort of blurring like the actual essence of who you are this week, feminine. So don't let that dim your light. Acknowledge it, heal it, go to your heart, lead from your heart, lead from your soul, ask for guidance, follow that guidance, know that it's going to lead you. But this is like about just, surrender and just letting your heart shine its light, okay? Letting you follow that heart light home. So, like I said, all this stuff in the mind is going to come to a bit of a Tower moment this week, but the heart is still very much like on track, okay? So just keep going back to your heart space this week if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling unsupported, if you're feeling scared, because right now that's your best support. This is teaching us to go into that flow, This is helping us to really finally kind of step into our heart space, step into that intuition, and just surrender completely and go, you know what? I'm actually done fighting. I choose balance over control because this shit's exhausting. It's scary, I know, but at the end of the day, it's only going to keep taking us forward to better things. So again, this is completely up to you. Spirit's like, as always, I'm not going to make you let go, but it's for your highest good if you do. Trust your heart, trust the universe, trust that intuition. It's pushing you to go forward. I know it is, because mine's doing the exact same. But obviously when we push forward and we want change, things need to fall away, okay? So we can't always take everything with us. And that's what this is saying. You want to kind of take everything you've put energy into and take it with you, but you can't. Not everything is meant to keep following you forward, okay? And that is okay, because there's new stuff waiting, all right? Just keep letting that heart shine. Just keep being your best self. Everything's going to work out. All right, let's get a soul message to finish this off. Soul message for Divine Feminine. Okay. From a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less than perfect, yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us to grow in love and wisdom. Okay? So yeah, regardless of what has happened in the past, regardless of what you're still hanging on to, maybe it seems painful to let it go in the physical world, but in the spiritual world, in your soul, you know that it has served great times, it has had great memories, it's given you lessons, it's helped you grow, and it's just, like I said, coming to that heart space and just being grateful for it and letting it go with love and grace. Okay, this isn't necessarily just a relationship with a person. This is, relationship with your old self. This is relationship with maybe a past job or a old way of being, friends, family, whatever, So yeah, just trust that not everyone and everything is meant to come with you, and that's okay. Okay, it's about experience, it's about memories, and it's just reminding ourselves that that's what we've come here to experience. All right, so lots of love to you guys this week. If you want your own personal reading, or if you need some healing around this, letting go, surrendering, please let me know. We can organize you a session, and just love yourself this week, feminines, okay? Just don't give yourself a hard time about it. Work with yourself, work with your guides, surrender. Okay, this is really the utmost time to just let's be open to something great. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Comment and let me know how you're feeling.